Tischel finishing C's already. I'm assuming Acrid is probably...
Yeah, he's in lunch.
Yeah, he's probably in Luncheon, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he's just flying there, but he's definitely close to being in Luncheon. And probably, I'm just assuming currently doing Soul Triple Jump. Probably missing it, yeah, that definitely feels like he's missing it.
He got it.
Oh, he actually got it, okay, yeah, he probably ledge clipped. But anyways, Tischel finishing C-side, and that C-side actually turned out to be well after his bonk difficulties in the third moon. And once again, I do really hate this third moon. If you guys speedrun this game before, I think we got Acrid back on track, actually fighting Speward. He does a very unique first hit strat for him. He was sadly not able to showcase it here.
Yeah, he did it.
But yeah, back on track.
Yeah. He did the spin throw, roll cancel, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever. He wrong whooped.
Alright. So, so Tischel trying Soul Triple, looks good, probably getting enough fight. And yeah, he still needs to fight Speward, obviously, which is not scary at all. Probably the easiest fight out of all the brutal fights. We've actually seen, I think Stravos die to it in a race, but that's very rarely seen. But to be honest, like, obviously Tischel did have some issues with his third C-side moon. But other than that, like, as soon as they kind of got the feel of damage, actually, if we look at Acrid, like, just at Acrid, starting from the end of Lost, he's been playing very well, actually.
Yeah.
Just the double, like, the missed ground pound in Metro, but other than that, if I look back, very clean stuff. Obviously, jinxing him right there, but still looking pretty hot, though. The snow was very, very clean. Ooh. Roll cancel. Usually, especially in places like these, roll cancels, wow, he's flying.
He's flying.
Yeah, usually roll cancels like these are faster because you make your way towards where you want to go immediately. If you long jump, you lose speed. If you do cap dives, you gain additional height you actually don't even need. So especially there, and also at the Pillar Moon coming up, roll cancels are just straight up faster because they get you where you want to be immediately.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do roll cancel Cameraman plus. I think he's just gonna do regular spin pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Oh no, he didn't dive in time. This is gonna
Going to be missing.
Yeah, he's losing like 5 here. Not that big a deal, but
yeah, he still plays with this lead, but the Polbo needs to go all the way around the island, so definitely losing some time there. And yeah, this is another, like, there's actually, if you look back, so many camera strats we do. And as I say that, he's literally doing the next one. Using camera manipulation to... Oh wow, Tischel bonked and fell down. That's a bigger time loss. But yeah, in Forks we also do camera manip to... I can't finish my statements because every time I'm getting in the flow of it, someone is bonking or losing time. But yeah, we use camera manip in Forks to activate one of these cap throw homing thingies. I have no idea what they're called, like cap boosters. I'm just gonna call them cap boosters to make them move earlier, so we can get a more. Oh wait, I think he literally just yeah, he ended his life right there. Well, it can happen. Actually, it really can happen because, especially this is a place where you want to go into a ground pound, and if you press Y unintentionally, Mario will be in the diving spot, and you won't be able to cancel that dive. There's no chance. If you dive there, you are dead. There's no recovery. I think there's no backup.
That's fine. He's gonna ruin his day, I think. Oh no.
Oh no, Acrid! Wow, the snipe.
Oh yeah, that was a. What?
Wait, Acrid?
Dude, cap's not working.
I think his cappy is broken.
Yep.
Not getting the clip here at all. Okay, this should work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that spiny is annoying, but it didn't really do much to Acrid there.
Yeah, actually Nintendo's placed spinies on purpose in spots where they really annoy you extremely much. The next spiny at the storage island here can also, like, you can play around it, I guess, but it ruins your day. Like, this fastest strat there is to throw Cappy in advance into a vault strat, but this spiny just makes it so unnecessarily harder. Like, obviously Acrid, actually his spiny was a bit further away, so it won't annoy him as much, but it can be in very nasty spots.
It's like you're on a time limit to spin pound there.
Mm.
Or else this finally just gets you. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
grabbing that ledge. I've actually never seen anyone grab that ledge because these rocks are usually so weird. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably exactly why you can grab them.
Alright, he didn't die. Oh, he's doing this strat, okay. Oh, failed it. Was that then?
Yeah, I've seen that before. You can like jump all the way up, but
Yeah.
risky stuff. Especially if you bonk there, you'll fall down. But yeah, Tischel having a small disaster in this luncheon. Obviously, taking that death was definitely not what he wanted to happen for him. Getting Acrid actually also bonked and foxed, which every time you bonk in one of the higher spaces, you'll fall down a lot and you lose a lot of time.
Yep.
But I mean, this race is still not over. Especially, like, I'm not gonna predict anything this race. The Klepto was activated. Wooded boundaries were ignorated. I don't even know, but definitely interesting stuff to find. Obviously, with Bowser's coming up, and I mean, also ruined. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave every option open at this point.
Yeah. This race can definitely change in a second.
But yeah, also,
I think he had a clean, like, his turn clip was good, and ending of motion was good as well.
Yeah, for sure. And also, once again, Acrid knows these very weird strats that just very few people do. Like, he turned his camera right at the end of lunch and doesn't save time. Just basically showing off that he knows the weird stuff about this game, too. Or the specific stuff.
I wonder what rune strat Acrid's gonna do. He's been messing around with a few strats.
For the start movement?
Yeah.
About to see it. Going for a very, I guess, not the optimal angle for the roll, but the way it played out for him, he could roll a lot, so probably still decently fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So Acrid has been throwing around some memes this race. He should still focus, especially in Ruined. We know how this kingdom can play out.
Yep, monk ass boys. Insanely hard kingdom.
And like, if you focus, it's almost impossible to die. It only really starts being a possibility when you start messing around. Like, if you do too many spin pound roll cancels on that floor, if you do too many unnecessary backflips, that's when it gets scary. But Acrid probably taking it seriously. At least these hits looked very fast.
You never want to do too many spin pound roll cancels.
Very advanced tech, only to be used efficiently. But as I mean, but Acrid, actually the strat Acrid does here, it's just you can't really take any damage there. You just stall at the wall with some cap throws and wall jumps. So playing it safe.
Tap farming a little bit. There's
First for that achievement later on.
Yep. For that achievement will be acquired. I actually looked to see how many like prep throws I did after like a
any percent
like
run.
Yeah, it was like 700 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually more than you'd think. I think in like 100, like in like an hour, 700 cap throws. That's quite a lot. But I mean, we use Cappy a lot. We are forced to, and it's obviously a very useful tool. That's actually something like Ruin is obviously the place for some small talk. And whenever I think about the future of like Nintendo games, and obviously tomorrow another Direct coming up, probably not gonna be seeing any new 3D Mario games. But I'm actually kind of not scared, but interested. I mean, we do have a lot of SM64 people watching it. And they probably played Odyssey and went back into SM64. But I myself, I'm kind of scared, like how I'm actually going to approach a 3D Mario game without Cappy's movement tech. Like the way we can move here and the options we have are so different. And I guess also like there's a ton. I'm kind of interested in how I'm going to play 3D Mario games in the future. I like you know it, Chaos. You've been playing all unique moons, and there's like these rooms where the game takes away your cap, and it just feels so awkward. It feels so weird. It just doesn't feel right in this game, at least.
They're awful. Also, the Yoshi levels are really bad, in my opinion. I don't know. Yoshi is just not fun to control.
Oh my, Yoshi is awful in this game.
Yeah.
He usually is considered like a buff, but in this game it's literally a nerf. Like Mario is actually not a real human being anymore. He's just he's crippled.
Yep. So Bowser's coming up. It can be tricky. Acrid does a lot of stuff here, like a lot
Yeah,
of
once again.
fast strats.
So no ruined deaths. Nice to see. Bowser's though, as you just said.
Yep.
Scary place. You can... I guess we haven't seen much deaths recently. Like the only place you can arguably still die is the jump after boxes. I mean, it can happen.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen much. And especially like on places like shards, this is actually where people used to die back in the day, but especially someone like Acrid is usually very confident on his shards.
Let's hope he gets a clean shards. He does cap return shards. I'm pretty sure him and Strab are the only people who do that. Everybody else does dive back, which is it is faster, but cap return's not that much slower.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting strat there for the ogre. That was probably unintentional. He probably just tried to dive on top of the ogre to get the spin pon, but it just turned out that he got a cap bounce, which doesn't even seem too bad because you don't do the dive, but then you get some unnecessary height.
Yeah.
Still clean ogre, or like I guess the game apparently calls these guys stairface ogres, so I'm just gonna call them ogre.
Yeah.
And we've seen this situation a lot actually, where one runner finishes the first story moon and the other one is starting off, so they're like one story moon apart, which is still enough for mech to tie this race at this point.
Yeah.
Like an awful mech can do so much damage.
Here's the cap return. Gets it really nice.
Yeah, Acrid shards notoriously very clean. Not the usual option. You mostly see people do the triple, like the triple jump dive back for shards, especially when we go into like top runners.
Yeah.
Maybe long jump, which is like the safer version of it. But yeah, once again, pretty much one story moon apart. The Acrid shards though, clean stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tish goes for long jump dive back, but we'll see. Maybe he won't because it's a race or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for it though.
This door actually opened at pretty much the exact same. They're actually skipping the cutscene, synced, but it's one story moon apart. So Acrid going for this scarier strat. He's also doing a very fast version of this Bowser / Shaden Ram. Seems like he got it very clean.
Let's see what Tish does. Yep.
Long jump dive back.
No.
Unfortunately falling.
Yeah, that was a lot of time, actually, because you would get hit.
Acrid on the other screen making another small mistake, not getting the immediate dive out of the pylon, which is a very awkward strat. You need to have a completely different angle than where you want Mario to go. But I mean, I guess it works. Didn't work for him there.
Also doing Harry at first, it's another mistake.
Wouldn't agree entirely. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion in the Odyssey community about which bunny to fight first, but in my case it's just clear. You just want to do Harriet.
Wow.
It just feels right. The camera is facing to her. It's just logic.
Yeah, but Topper's harder, dude.
Topper is harder. Yep.
Yep.
Like if you start doing the first cam strat, are you gonna be switching to Harriet first? I mean, probably not. Yeah, and then also people might switch their the order and they do the bosses in because they want to grab the checkpoint. But I mean, at this level, you don't want to take damage in the first place at all. So it doesn't really matter. Personal preference.
I mean,
some habits.
Yeah.
Tischel doing it right though, definitely. Playing smart, doing Harriet first. Oh,
he does. Oh yeah, I remember him saying he'd learn this and he said it was free.
Yeah, didn't look like it in this one. I mean, I guess you can kind of copy what Fur does, and yeah, this strat is like called. We kind of call it Furriet at this time, and Fur doesn't like it, but that's how strats are named when people. Oh, actually, getting the second hit, it's actually free.
He told me that the first hit's the hardest, so maybe he's right. I tried to learn it and I only did the first hit.
That's interesting because I've seen, for example, Straff only did the first hit. Oh wow, okay, that was just unfortunate timing.
Yeah. Strat is definitely not easy at all.
Yeah, it is quite a nice time save when you get it down, but you want to get it down, and it's actually insane how consistent Fur is with it. I've literally haven't seen him miss it, at least in a race or something. I haven't been watching all of his attempts, obviously, but I've actually never seen him miss one of these hits.
He's been doing it for forever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he's just very good at it. Good Pokyo climb from Acrid. Poggers.
Ooh.
So,
Very clean. Actually, Acrid's late game right here. Everything after loss has been very, very good.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna do like backflip climb, which is like the standard, and
Yep.
parry a third but not target acquired because he
Yep.
hasn't learned target acquired yet. Oh no.
Actually losing a lot of height, still making it on top. Don't want to be falling down there. Okay, he's actually in a weird spot. I think he can still get the spin pound. I called that one. Like, it's actually, this strat doesn't really come down to how fast you do the spin pound. It comes down to where you land as the mech knocks you back. You want to be like close to the bubble and close to the mech's body, and then the spin pound is kind of free.
Let's hope he gets parry a third. I'm pretty sure Tish is gonna do target acquired if he does parry a third, which is the, in my opinion, the easiest strat. Because you can just instantly spin pound. Just hold up, instantly spin pound.
Oh,
no.
Falling down.
Yeah.
Target wasn't acquired in the first place, but also didn't get him. Once again, this strat is still one of the newer optimizations. Pretty big time save for mech fight, like around 1.52 seconds. But it does change the fight up quite a lot. And Acrid opting for this fast back up did not get it. Would have been very cool for him to show it off. But okay, trying to be fancy here.
Wow, that was a pretty quick
Gets it
back
actually,
up.
cool stuff.
It's actually not that punishing in the parry a third.
Yeah, it's true. If you get the backup that Acrid was going for, where you up throw to capture the poke, you're in a high position and an insta poke, you can probably do some crazy stuff. Like if you get that poke, you can probably just swing to the left, uncapture an instant ground pound or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, at top level, you don't really get rewarded to learn this backup because the time loss is still probably too much. Might be worth learning for like this one PB where you're like 15 seconds out going into mech and then you can still PB off of that backup, but yeah.
Dude, Tischel doing the Minyash climb or whatever. Pretty hot stuff. Yeah, he's doing it
kind of recommended that to him as Minyash posted. It's a different way.
Here we go.
Let's see if he gets it. Target acquired.
Target
Very
acquired,
nice.
boys.
Target
Got him.
definitely acquired. But yeah, Tischel making up some time here. So once again, this race, I'm not gonna be calling anyone for like as a favorite here because 2D skip is the most real thing ever in this race, especially. Like Klepto was activated. That's the thing you don't really see anymore. But let's see how 2D skip plays out in this one. And obviously also the fight, and I guess Moon in general.
So I think Acrid can get like a 105, right? I don't know, like a 105.20 or something here. And Tish is probably gonna get a 106.
Yeah, like a 105.20 would be a, I guess, decent Moon. Like a 525 is decent, not anything crazy.
Yeah.
But you can miss a 525 easily. Like if you miss one Bowser cycle, it's already it's like almost not possible to get it anymore. And then you can obviously miss early pillar. But the one thing that is really scary still is to D-skip, because Acrid is probably going into this with like a 50-second lead, maybe a bit less, maybe it's only like 45, and that's pretty much exactly what missing to D-skip loses. So that's the thing here on the table.
Ooh.
Like obviously what missing to D-skip loses, not what to D-skip loses.
His vectors are hot from Acrid. Getting like pushed off the rock, that was really weird.
Rolling all the way, no bonk. Let's see if you can get both of the flowers. Boom, boom, nice home. Going for that strat right there. Yeah, he gets like an insane vector of this one. Actually, I've seen someone miss it and it looked very dumb, but now that he actually got it, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that was hot.
Side flip back, very clean start for Moon.
This Moon's looking pretty hot. Not gonna lie. Hopefully Tish gets a hot one as well.
So I'm interested in what opening move Acrid is going to be doing for Bowser fight. I don't think he does the spin throw strat, which is like the fastest we know of.
Honestly.
He might. Yeah, I've seen him do like with the spin pawn. Ah, Yep. Let's see if he does the spin pawn too. That's like his approach, getting it. That's actually not faster, by the way. It's just riskier. I mean, it's consistent because you can't drop the dive. But if you are slow on the spin point, Bowser will just jump away on you. But still, cool stuff.
This moon is like easily
yeah,
no pace for Acrid.
for sure.
Like, only thing I can make this better is like spin pound.
And other than fast pillars, he's done with the hardest stuff. I mean, I don't want to jinx him because this phase can be missed, but this is looking good. Like right now, there's not too much hard stuff coming up. There obviously still is 2D skip, which is not hard, but if you miss that one goal, it's obviously not alive anymore. And after that, it's pretty much pillars entirely.
Yep. I'd say, I mean, you get probably gold without fast pillar here. Like his moon is so good. I'm not sure what his moon gold is, but I don't
Yeah,
think
I have no
it's
idea.
the best.
Tischel getting the fast head right there. Starting his Bowser fight, and Acrid's gonna be heading into the last phase. Hopefully getting this head grab just fine.
Let's go.
See how he's not doing any spin jump strats this time because he probably knows that he's on gold pace and he probably wants to close that out.
Yeah.
And obviously he's still trying to win a race here.
Yeah. Tischel getting the second hat. Let's go.
Bowser acquired. So escape section, actually you can easily lose a second or two just off of not having optimal slices there or just fireballs later after the 2D section. You can obviously lose a lot of time in the 2D section even if you get the skip.
Yeah.
And yeah, then there's still pillars. But if he was to get all of them, this is like flawless moon. Like probably around the pace that the current best moon is, which is like a 5:15.
Yeah. It's looking really good.
And we do know that I think his split for Bowser's was pretty much exactly like a 58 or something around that, right?
I think it was a yeah, 59 something. I don't know. Yeah.
Getting to D skip without any problems, pretty fast 2D section still, hopefully not going for any wall jump memes. Yeah, just looking good. Tischel also starting his escape here.
Tischel's been pretty good goal. But Acrid just insane.
But just the way, I'm still not gonna say anything because there is actually this notorious thing that can happen at the very end of the game. I've never really seen it on like a good run. But the game, I mean, I think it's also your fault. You need to like jump into the hitbox of this big block as it breaks, and then the game can invisible wall you off of the middle section block. Might have probably missed that fast pillar.
I don't think he got it. Hopefully
Yeah.
he could probably still go with this knife.
He didn't even go for the snipe. Maybe he did get it. I'm not actually able to get any game audio right now. But this is still, no matter if he gets it or not, this is still a very solid moon.
He definitely didn't get it.
Yeah,
he's going
maybe
for
he's getting
there.
the snipe.
I'm pretty sure it's faster than doing the other thing. Got,
Oh, he
my
got
God.
it too. Oh, the camera is actually flying.
Yeah, it goes crazy when you get the snipes. I think this
Wow.
is a gold, to be honest.
This probably has to be a gold. I have no idea what his actual gold is. But just looking at this moon, this seemed to be like a 5-1x.
Oh, 521? Really? It was a gold? Okay.
That's interesting. Would have thought that to be better, but still. Hot stuff, not the best pillar room possible. That's probably what killed the 5-1x. But let's focus on Tischel as he's about to finish this one, probably looking at a mid 106 time.
Yep. Acrid, like, after loss, it was a pretty good run, to be honest. Like,
Tischel also missed some shots where they probably didn't get the fast pillar. Doesn't really matter obviously anymore. But yeah, GG's to Acrid here, heading into the quarterfinals. I think.
ooh, the snipe. Both of them get the snipe. It's gonna be hype. Oh my god, let's go, dude.
Nice. Being the FPS gamers right here.
That snipe's actually not that hard. Like, if you just
No.
get the angle. right.
Probably the better way to do it. Yeah, but Tischel closing it out with a, I think, 106.25, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it was still a 24, but definitely still solid enough. Still only 1 minute apart after all what happened today. Acrid
Yeah.
though, gonna be advancing, gonna be playing Suicaiga in the next round, and he definitely can't do what he did today if he wants to beat Sui. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yo.
I'm that dude.
Hello, gamers.
Mr. Acrido, Mr. Tischel. GG's
Yo.
on this interesting performance. Had a lot of fun, believe me. We did have a lot of fun, and I think everyone in chat had a ton of fun. You do know why, so let's get into this one. Let's start with. Actually, I don't even know who to start with, dude. Okay, let's start with Acrid. The early game actually was kind of a mess at the start, missing left side and stuff. But I mean, let's actually really get into what.
Can I explain a little bit? First fight of the day, lost 2 seconds. Missed left side. After left side, got a slow backup. Then I missed FMS once. Then I bunked after FMS. Then I missed Mama Brutal one cycle. So I had to pick it up.
Wow.
Then the sand was really good. Actually, I expected it to be way better, but I'm pretty sure I made some mistakes that are not very visible. But I got a 504, which I'm pretty sure it's fine. Well, aside from that, I just want to point out right now that that run, well, I guess at the end, Luncheon and Bowser's, but that run would have been like, if I removed those parts, like, I don't know. If I removed those parts, it would have been still a 102, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, between Lost and pretty much entering Luncheon, everything was, I guess, everything was very, very solid, very clean, like above average. The snow was super hot, getting the moon clip with the spin pound, getting pretty much everything. Also clean seaside, everything you kind of want to have.
Yeah, I was very happy. Lake I golded. Actually, that lake was super clean. I was surprised that I didn't get a better lake, but I don't know, it was really good. I'll gold it again. I know I saw some noticeable mistakes, and what happened? I don't want to blame it in which I dropped an input, but when backing it up, I tried to dive and I just didn't dive. I'm pretty sure I didn't drop an input. I just messed up.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of like obviously still a quick enough reaction to go to the dev plane, which is big, because that might have actually cost you this race if you look back in this. I mean, obviously there was another thing happening in this one. It revolved around this bird guy in Lost. You didn't do the fast triple jump up to the butterfly, but then opting for the spin pound roll cancel. And then Klepto actually got activated. And that's actually an interesting spot, though. I didn't even know you activate Klepto on that spot. You did it.
No, you don't activate Klepto, but it went down and I activated and like I.
Oh, because you grabbed the pole or something, right?
Yeah, if you grab the pole.
But yeah, what happened there? I tried to do the roll cancel. I threw Cappy before, so Cappy was coming back to me, so I couldn't roll cancel, and I just threw Cappy and missed my cap when diving.
Yep.
Then, well, it was a big meme. I was laughing. I entered VC. After that, I don't know. Everything was really decent. Like it would have been a PVable run, you know. And then Luncheon and Bowser's. Bowser's was expecting it, and Moon Knight called it, which I'm happy about. I don't know.
Well, GG's for the win still, and obviously Tischel. Mainly, the thing that obviously stood out was this tree kingdom thing. And actually, I'm curious how you failed it. It seemed like you just didn't get the wall jump or something, because you did get the tank moon.
So everything was perfect up until that point. For some reason, my angle on the stick was bad, like coming down from the moon. Like you're supposed to hold like right or like down right to grab the wall. For some reason, I was holding up right. I was holding up right for some reason, I think. I don't know why. So when I recognized that, I saved it, which I'm very proud of. But then I went for the rock clip. And I got everything perfect again. First try, like everything amazing, and then it just went past out of bounds. I was like, oh my god.
Back in bounds.
And then I was just so mad that I just did like the regular run, but I was so pissed that I couldn't even play at that point. Yeah, the run was pretty bad after that, not gonna lie. I golded back split though. That's good.
Target was acquired, so it does make sense.
Target was acquired, indeed. I only learned that strat for this race, so I'm happy I got it. I tried to do furry and I failed, so now no one's gonna believe me that it's free.
You did get the second hit though. I guess we know you get the hang of it, but yeah, once again, it's still a strat a lot of people have not been adding yet.
Now the thing with that strat is that when you miss the beginning, everything like changes.
Yeah.
So like all your cues kind of change, and it's like kind of weird. I don't know. I still have to put more time into it. But yeah, it was a fun race. I was laughing. Like at the beginning, I wasn't looking at the race, but it was going on.
I think he only went into robot mode And when rolled at the
Okay. Yeah.
or
Okay.
on.
Come on, guys.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh wait,
How
we're
we go?
back. Oh,
Oh, I
come
think we're
on.
back on track. Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, I did one. Obviously, I think we are back on stream. So, thank you guys for the interview. I think Tischel was done. Was
Yeah,
there
I'm
anything
done.
you wanted to add? Yeah.
I'm
And
done with this game. I'm done.
no, GG's on both. Was probably like Chaos and I were on the floor law thing. I think the entire audience had a ton of fun, and obviously Acrid still dueling. Acrid, do you think if you repeat this performance, will you win against Suicide?
uh, the race was fun. Yeah. Good turning. I like it. I was actually gonna say one thing before I stop before we finish. I was very confident going to this race. I've been playing very consistent, so I'm pretty sure that if I like, I don't know, focus a little bit more next time, try to avoid very noticeable mistakes, so I can have a chance. But I don't know. I'd have to match how I'm playing lately, though.
Oh, and I think this race between you and Stu, if you're on your A game, we know this can be super close. So guys, make sure to follow the Speed1 Twitch channel. Make sure to follow these runners. This Acrid is going to be preparing on his journey. I don't know if Tischel is going to be doing much runs still. He's apparently done with this game, but he's never really done with the game. So make sure to follow him anyways. And thank you so much for watching this one. Had a ton of fun. It's fun with you boys. And see you in the next one. Bye.
GG's.
See ya.